Dump and change, Benders. It's time for this week's Violent Thoughts. It's a college hockey only Violent Thoughts this week as we take a peek at the college hockey landscape and see how the conference playoffs are unfolding. Let's start with the NCHC. Number 1 ranked St. Cloud State has a 1-game lead in their series against Miami. Also, number 4 Duluth and number 8 Denver hold a 1-game lead in their series. In a weird series of events, the first game of number 12 Western Michigan and the unranked Colorado College was postponed, as the Tigers were snowed in and unable to make the trip to Kalamazoo. Fingers crossed that this series starts this weekend. The Broncos need all the help they can get sitting at number 12 if they have any hope of getting into the NCAA playoffs. Now on to Hockey East, aka Overtime East. 3 of the 4 games played last night went to overtime, with number 9 Northeastern, number 7 Providence, and number 3 UMass all coming out on top. Sometimes it pays to have home ice. That is unless you're Wool, who were skated out of their own building by BU last night. With 3 teams in the top 10, the next round is going to be crucial for all 4 teams if they want to make it to the big dance in April. Number 2 Minnesota State continues to breeze through the WCHA playoffs as number 15 Bowling Green wins their first game against Northern Michigan handedly, 6-1. Bowling Green will need to win the tournament if they want to secure a spot in the NCAA playoffs. There's a lot at stake in the ECAC. Cornell and Clarkson are 10th and 11th respectively. This means both teams need to at least make the semifinals, if not the finals, to secure a spot in the tournament. Not to mention Harvard sits at 14th. The Crimson definitely have to make the finals if they have any hope of making the tournament. To add drama to all this, number 5 Quinnipiac dropped their first game in the 3-game series against Brown. If Quinnipiac falters and loses, they could find themselves golfing a little bit early this year and missing the NCAA playoffs. The battle of the unranks, RIT, AIC, Niagara, and Bentley are all in the driver's seat of the quarterfinals. Remember, none of these teams are ranked, so the only way to make the big dance is by winning the tournament. No big surprises in the Big Ten as Penn State, Notre Dame, and Minnesota all reach the semifinals. Notre Dame will square off with Minnesota. Neither of these teams are ranked, so they have to win the tournament if they want to go dancing in April. Number 17, Penn State hopes to continue their run and be the first team to win the Big Ten tournament twice and qualify for the NCAA tournament. However, to do so, they'll have to go through number 6, Ohio State. The Nittany Lions are 1-3 against the Buckeyes this season. However, their one win against the Buckeyes did come in Columbus. Here at Thoughts from the Bench, we think fan experience is important. So, I'll be attending the semifinal matchup between the Big Ten powerhouses, Penn State and Ohio State. You can follow along with me on the Thoughts from the Bench Instagram story. Puck drops at 3:30 p.m. You won't want to miss it. Well, that's all for this college hockey heavy Violent Thoughts for this week. I'm Johnny Violence, and until next time, remember, always keep your stick on the ice. Happy St. Patty's Day, Benders. I'm sure you're all hammered right now, but I want to make sure that tomorrow you tune into the Instagram story as me, Johnny Violence, will be giving you an inside look at the Big Ten Semifinal matchup between Penn State and Ohio State. Puck drops at 3:30. Hope to see you goons there.